A woman gets out of a car. She goes out and thanks the boy, saying he was great. The boy thanks him and says she was wonderful. The woman replies that he is the best customer she has. The boy gives the woman money and says he's going to meet her again. She leaves all happy, counting the money. The woman walks down the sad street with her head down. She meets another woman. The other woman is charging the black-haired girl some money, for she is using her stitch. The short-haired woman says that she has to pay for her sister's treatment. But the other woman responds saying that she has nothing to do with her situation and wants to receive the money she received, and she delivers. The woman praises the short-haired woman, saying that she got clients and money very quickly. The woman begs for one more month. The long-haired woman accepts, and warns her that if she doesn't stay just 1 month she'll regret it, and threatens her. The short-haired woman begs for money to help her sister. The woman with long hair tells her to get out of this life and that there are other ways to get money, because there are clients who will mistreat her. The short-haired woman says she has no other option and says she needs quick money to help her sister. The long-haired woman returns to tell her to get out of this life, and it's for her to get out while there's still time. And that unfortunately the time she is working for her, she will have to charge more and get more clients for her. The short-haired woman thanks a lot and swears it will be just one more table, and she leaves. As the woman walks away, she receives a call. It was from the hospital, saying that her younger sister wanted to talk to her. They talk a lot. The younger sister says that her body is hurting a lot as usual. The older sister tells her to stay calm and that she will get money for her transplant. The younger sister says that she wants to get well soon and wants to see her sister. The eldest tells her to calm down and goes to the hospital in 2 hours. They say goodbye and hang up. The most caring nurse in the world pats her little sister's head. The bewildered older sister is very sad and collapses on the floor crying. Crying a lot. Some time later a boy appears in a car and pulls over near her and rolls down the window. She ends up offering her services to him. He speaks her name to her and she is scared and says it was her, and asks how he knows who she was. He is the husband of a friend of hers. He said he always walks through the street and it's close to his work, and that he always walked by and saw her, but he doubted it was really her. She responds with shame. The boy asks her to get in the car so they can talk. She agrees and enters. Inside the car she asks if he will pay her. He replies that he will pay yes, and it is for her to be calm. He asks what happened to her being in that situation. And he talks about how she ended up in this situation because she is one of the smartest people in his wife's class, and that she is always dedicated, and now to see her in this situation. And he wants to know why she is doing this. Sad, she explains that it's because her sister got sick, and she needs a transplant. She explains that both of their parents have died and that her older sister is responsible for her younger sister, and that she has to pay for her transplant and it is very expensive. And that's why she ended up getting into this life. The boy says that he understands, and asks if her sister knows that she is doing this to earn money. She says no and that she will never tell her because it's too embarrassing. He says he understands perfectly, and says he wants to try to help her. He explains that he has a friend who is a surgeon, and it's like a brother to him who owes the boy several favors. He says he can help and will call his surgeon friend so he can study what her sister has, to solve it and try to do the surgery without her having to do what she was doing, and he says he helps her and asks what she thinks of the idea. The surprised and happy woman says that this is very strange because every man looks at her body with other intentions. He agrees and says that he knows it's very strange and out of the ordinary. But he says that every time he spends days and sees her, he ends up remembering his wife and says that this is very difficult for him. He explains that it's been 3 years since his wife died in a car accident, and since then his life has changed. He says that his perception of the world has completely changed, and says it doesn't hurt for him to try to help her. The very surprised woman says that she did not know that his wife had died. He says that unfortunately she passed away and says that's why he wants to help him. And he says that he is sure that today she is in a better place, and says that if she is her friend in this situation, she would definitely help. The woman, still in shock, says she is very sad and surprised by what had happened to her friend, and cries a lot. The boy says that she will help in any way she can. The woman is very grateful. The boy says it's the least he can do. The boy says to speed up as soon as possible to treat her sister. When she was leaving, he tells her to stay in the car and that he goes with her to the hospital, and buys all the medicine if necessary and everything that is needed, and the woman is very surprised. The boy asks which hospital the woman's sister is in. She replies that she is hospitalized downtown, and the two go there. The boy holds the woman's hand and says, "Believe in God that everything will work out."